Well, I think we're all quite excited about being back in our home conditions. Obviously, the winter was a challenge, as you said. I think we learned some really valuable things, and that'll stand us in good stead in the future. But now it's about reconnecting with what we've done well back in these conditions over the last couple of years. I think we're a very confident side in these conditions. I think we've got all bases covered, but we still need to go out there and perform, and the challenge for us is to hit the ground running here this week.
I know you always say, the number one status takes care of itself, by the way you play, but do you feel that almost there are points to prove after a difficult winter?
Well, there are always points to prove. I think we have shifted our attention away from that number one ranking a little bit, because it's unhealthy sort of always looking over your shoulder or wondering what other teams are doing. I think it's a bit more about us just concentrating on improving our performances as a constant, really. And if we can do that, then, as you say, then hopefully the number one ranking will look after itself. I think we understand that in our home conditions there's a bit of pressure on us to go out and perform and win, and we're excited by that challenge.
Have you decided on your bowling lineup? Because obviously difficult decisions to make there too.
Very difficult decisions. I think all five seamers in our squad have got quite compelling cases to play in this test match, so it's a really good position for us to be in. As is always the case, we'll assess the conditions in the morning.
And just on yourself, obviously there was the talk about your form over the winter. You love to lead from the front and by example. How do you sum up your own mood going into this series?
Yeah, I'm just really excited. I think it's a big summer ahead of us. Obviously, this West Indies series is an important one for us, and they're a vastly improved side as well. So it's going to be a big challenge for us. And then, we know that the big series against South Africa is just around the corner as well. So I'm just really excited to get stuck in, hopefully score some runs myself and lead us in what we're all hoping is going to be a successful summer.
You'd be obviously very open about it, and Andy Flower has too. You could just do with some runs, really, just to get that under your belt, really.
Yeah, look, it's always the challenge as an opening batsman to go out there and score runs. I felt like I've been in reasonable form over the last 6 months or so, but 20s and 30s aren't really what we're looking for. So I'm going to go out there and hopefully get stuck in and get some runs for the lads.
It's interesting with West Indies because obviously spin was a big challenge over the winter just gone. It's going to be a pace attack, I guess, generally here, and Otis Gibson as well advising those fast bowlers. That could present something different and something that maybe as a batting group you haven't faced for quite a while.
Yeah, absolutely. But if you don't like to be challenged, then don't play Test cricket. There's always a challenge there for you. And as you said, this was a very different one to what we encountered in the winter. I think it's one that we're well prepared to overcome because we're used to playing in these conditions. But if you look at the West Indies bowling attack, they've done well over a long period of time now. So they've got some really good performers there, and it'll be a test for us. And I'm very confident we can overcome it.